This is episode 11 of Hey Alright Podcast.
Hey!
Hey!
Hey! Hey!
Hey!
Alright.
And if you're just a listener, if you just listen on audio, I feel kind of bad for you. I hope this mic is loud enough. I feel kind of bad for you because I feel like time after time I've said, you know, now I'm on the couch, or now I'm on, the desk setup. I have as of now, I have like 3 different locations that I can do Hey Alright. And we're at a new one right now. And I'll explain why. But if you're on YouTube, you would see this. I'm in my room. This is my desk. This is where the magic happens. This is where the movies will be written. This is where the novels will be written. Maybe, who knows? Yeah. But yeah, if you're just listening, I'm in my room. But the reason why is because I don't know what I got. I had some sickness or something. My sister came back from LA, and she had, I don't know what she had. She had like strep throat or something, but whatever she had, she brought it back. And now I have it, and for the past, I want to say like week or so, I've just felt like shit. My throat's been hurting a lot. I've been tired as shit. Like, I wake up tired, and then I'm just tired the rest of the day, which is really awesome. I don't feel like doing anything, blah, blah, blah. I can complain all day. I'm not making any excuses. I'm just saying that's why I'm in my room. Just because, I don't want to, I don't know. I feel like doing the other area is just too much effort. But yeah, first thing you're probably noticing is the lens here. I'm using a ultra wide lens. It's a 7.5 millimeter lens. And if you're into cameras, you know what that would mean. It's just really wide. But it looks like I'm far away, but actually, like this right here, what I'm doing right now, my arm isn't even fully outstretched. I mean, like, it's so close to me. If I sneezed, you would be looking through droplets on the lens. It's super close. But yeah, I'm gonna get this off my screen. You don't need to see my tricks. Oh yeah, and this is cool because since I don't feel very well, I've been under the weather. And I don't want to make any excuses. I still want to make an episode. Because I'm still able. It just kind of like hurts when I talk. So hopefully it'll be good the whole time. But yeah, I'm trying to do it like low effort. So now that you can see my screen right here, my Mac, I can just, whatever I'm talking about, I can just pull it up like this. Bam, YouTube, motherfucker. There you go, YouTube. Let's refresh the homepage. What do we got? My recommended is all over the place right now. But yeah, I'm just going to leave it. Here, I know what I'll do. I'm trying to find my Hey Alright on YouTube, and it's not coming up. Who is this? Who is Alright Hey on YouTube? Hey, get out of here. You taking my ideas? How would be original? Alright Hey on YouTube. I hope you saw that. Fucking hell. Oh, here we are. 13 subscribers. Going strong, babe. Going strong, babe. All of a sudden, I just got a lot of energy. I guess when I start recording, it just flows out of my mouth. Yeah, we'll keep this up for the brand's sake. Yeah. Okay, well, let's get this started. I'm just rambling. Another thing, actually, I want to get out of the way is that this one, today's September 6th, and last Wednesday, which would have been I think it should have came out on the 1st, I did that episode. I did an episode 10, and this is 11, I believe. I'm trying to remember them in my head. But yeah, I did one for last week, and I meant to put it out on Wednesday on YouTube and on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and whatnot. I recorded that episode. I did one, And then when I went to open the file on this sucker right here, it wouldn't open up the file. The thing. So the thing is, I recorded it the wrong way. I recorded it on this camera, which is a cinema camera, and I accidentally had the wrong settings on it. So I recorded it in like the highest quality possible because I've been out like shooting stuff, just like experimenting a little bit. So I had the wrong record settings, and it was a super big file. And I think that's part of the reason why it's not working, but it won't open up. I use DaVinci Resolve to edit the episodes, and it won't open up the file. So I've read through the forums, I've Googled as much as I can Google, and I just can't figure out how to open it. So yeah, I was thinking maybe when this one comes out, which would be the 8th, September 8th, I think I'm just going to release both of them. I'll do the one from last week, episode 10 and episode 11, both coming out on the 8th. And I think episode 10 will just be the audio. And then this one will be the video because I'm doing it the right way this time. Yeah, so I think I'm going to do that. And yes, I do have a C stand behind me in the background. I don't feel like moving it, all right? This is a low effort episode. Okay, we already went over this. Who's that guy? He's kind of cute, you know? All right. Too much? Okay. But yeah, I'll try not to just because I didn't edit the other one at all cuz I can't do anything with it. I'll try not to like go over the same shit that I talked about. I just realized I didn't get I don't know if this is in focus or not. Let me see. Wait. Yeah, it looks fine. All right, my phone's on silent. This is a rough start. We got a Snapchat, and it's from my mom. That's the only person that Snapchats me, so, yeah, I'm cool. It's funny, because in high school, let me put this on silent. In high school, I used to, like, my Snapchat feed or whatever the fuck used to be, like, 30 at a time, you know, on a good day, and now it's, like, on a good day now, it's probably 3 Snapchat notifications. I just don't like it at all. I stopped giving a shit about Snapchat. I stopped giving a shit about everything else that you already know about. But yeah, you can probably tell my voice. You can definitely hear it. I mean, I sound like I'm dying a little bit. Yeah, but you're kind of getting a sneak peek into my room here. Right over there, where my hand's pointing, if I tilt the camera that way, that's where this episode right here. Look how convenient this is. And I gotta stop looking at the monitor. I gotta look at the lens. Fucking hell. Look how convenient this is, you know? Look how convenient, dude. Look at this. I can just pull it up right here, but like I was saying. Bam. Let me go full screen. This is paradoxical. Right, what you're seeing right now is a paradox in time and space-time. But that right there, where I'm sitting right there, if you tilt the camera this way, that way, it's right over there. That is right over there. This is over there. That there. That there. That is over there. That is over there. Paradox. I know I'm fucking up your mind. Sorry. And this was before I knew how to light shit, you know. I didn't know anything about, like, exposing properly and whatnot. I mean, it doesn't look terrible, but, I mean, look, it's not even graded. I didn't even grade the first episode. I'm not even going to go back and edit it, you know. Look at this. What? There's no saturation. There's no highlights or whatever the fuck. Yeah. You got to start somewhere, you know. Speaking of grading, since I have my Mac right here, I'm just gonna pull it up just so you can look at it, you know. And this is, I don't know if this is really distracting. I hope it's not. I'm sorry. What the hell is going on with my YouTube? I go to my channel, right? Look, right? You search it, right? One on the top here. Hey, all right. I click it. What the fuck is that? Where's the banner and everything and the subscribe button? Oh, I don't know. When I say technology is my worst enemy and I don't make it up, I mean, you're witnessing it right here. Look, I'll even refresh it. All right, click on the channel. Oh, now it works. Whatever. I'm just going to pull up what I was going to pull up. Let me open Lightroom Classic. If you're into photography and you want to edit your photos, or rather than just using the iPhone settings or, some third-party app, you need to get Lightroom. I like Lightroom Classic just for PC, but they have Lightroom made for like mobile devices and like iPads and stuff. So if you have one of those, I think it's free actually, or something. It's not a lot of money, but if you want to edit your photos and have them look as sexy as this one, I know, then you got to get Lightroom. But yeah, I mean, look at all the settings. It's really extensive, and it's just like, the standard. It's a professional standard for just editing pictures. I mean, your pictures can be so different. Like, this did not look like this whatsoever when I shot it. I mean, obviously, but you can't even really see it. It's my cat, Bo, who was just actually running around down here when I was setting this camera up, and he wouldn't stop hitting the tripod, and I had to yell at him, and then now he won't come back in my room, and I feel bad, but, he wouldn't stop hitting my tripod, and he just doesn't have any concept of money, and that's not something you fuck around with, and that's not something you hit constantly. He's a little asshole, but at the same time, he's really cool. But at the same time, I hate him, but at the same time, I love him, and it's a whirlwind. It's a whirlwind. It's a whirlwind of emotions with this fella here. Whirlwind. Yeah, I don't know about this setup. It's really awkward, but I'm just gonna tough it out. Hopefully, this mic is even gained up to the right amount. Yeah. I recently just I just like cleaned up my room a little bit. I got these what the fuck? Well, my camera fucking died. I'm a goddamn idiot. I was recording and this shit just died on me because I forgot to hit the power button on the V-mount battery. Fucking, that's like the second time this happened too. I think that happened on another episode. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm actually so stupid, but at the same time, like, smart, but also stupid. I'm an idiot savant. I used to work with a guy named Paul, and he said that to me one time, and I think it's the truest thing anyone has ever said to me, that I'm an idiot savant. And he didn't even mean it offensively. He's just like, that's the truest shit I've ever noticed, and that's the truest shit I've ever heard. I'm an idiot savant. I can't help it. Like I was saying, I'm moving this over here because it's just so, I don't know why I set this up so poorly. There, now you can see the top of my cup, whatever. As I was saying, I just recently, did some organizing in my room, hung up some shit. I got a Scooby-Doo poster, OS, off screen right there on the wall. I've got my vinyls right behind me, smack dab flanking my back. What do I got? Tribe Called Quest, Gorillaz, Leonard Skinner, or, hold on. I could switch I got Steve Miller back there. I got the Guess Who. They were just in my city a couple of days ago. I should have went and saw them, but I didn't. I didn't even know they were here. But yeah, I like vinyls a lot. I've had these holders for literally, I think I've had those holders for probably 2 years, and I just haven't put them up yet. Because I'm a lazy piece of shit, and I'm an idiot savant, and I'm a lazy piece of shit. And I've had the Scooby-Doo poster since Christmas, and I just put it up. But yeah. But my room's always clean. Like, ever since I've been little, my room has always been clean and, like, organized. If my room has like any clutter, then I just cannot think whatsoever. Yeah, it's just so distracting. But yeah. And I watched like one. Here, I can probably prove it to you, honestly. I watched like one video about there you go. I watched one video about keyboards. My fucking entire half of my YouTube recommended is fucking keyboards. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous how YouTube does this. Look, desk setup. I mean, I watched one video about a keyboard and one video about some desk thing, and look, bookshelf tour. Well, I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Look at DIY custom built-in. I don't need a built-in closet desk setup. YouTube. I mean, what the hell? Another keyboard. For what? I didn't even. I searched one thing. It's crazy. The algorithm, dude. And I watched this. This guy was just playing because I forgot to pause the video, and he started playing. And look, I got another video by him right here. Hopefully, I mean, shit. I should be thankful for it because maybe my episodes are feeding into, the recommended page here. Let's see, who are my subscriptions? Sharp, TK Sharp. I haven't watched him in years. Now it's just he's not even TK Sharp anymore. It's just Sharp. That's crazy. Trap Nation. I subscribed to Trap Nation when I was like in middle school, I think. Dad's Games. And I don't know how it's not alphabetical. I'm not sure how that works, how they're organized. But speaking of Dad's Games, I've just recently got back into him because I used to follow his Vine account, and if you don't know who I'm talking about, it's Dad's Black, I think is his name. But his channel on YouTube, I'm sure it's a pretty big channel now. Dad's Games, you probably know who I'm talking about. But he was really big on Vine, and I used to think he was hilarious on Vine. I mean, I still think he's hilarious. His humor is just like his humor is really unapologetic, but at the same time, like I just can relate to it a lot. Yeah, I've got back into him. Just because I like the only reason I watch his Dad's Games. I need to check my thing. Hold up. No, we're good. I thought the audio was too loud. But yeah, the only reason I watch his videos is just because his commentary is really funny. Like he'll play. I just watched before I started recording this. I watched the first episode of Until Dawn that he played. When it was popular. And I watched PewDiePie play that too. Until Dawn. It's a really cool game. I'm not sure who makes it, but it's really awesome. It's like a story. It's a story game. It's a heavy story game, and like the choices you make in the game affect the outcomes of the game, and it's like a whole butterfly effect concept. It's a really cool game, and like it's really well made. But I just started watching. I watched the first episode of him playing that game just because I like him so much. Like I said, but I like watching him play. I think he does majority of his channel is like horror games, and horror content. Really, I mean he'll like do reactions and stuff. I don't really watch those. But I love watching him play horror games just because it's so funny, the shit he says when he's playing. That's mainly the only reason I watch it. Otherwise, like, I think horror games are never, I mean, besides, like, Until Dawn, which I think is considered horror, they're never good. Besides, like, I would say Until Dawn, the Oculus game, and then Amnesia, classic. I can't really think of any other ones. The Silent Hill. That's speaking of Silent Hill. That I watched Dad's Games play that one too. It was called Silent Hill like LPT or something. It was like one of the demos. I don't even know if the actual game ever came out, but it was like Silent Hill PT, and he coined it himself. Dad's Games coined it the scariest game he's ever played. And then I watched him play another game, which he said was similar to in terms of being scary. It was similar to PT and how much it scared him. I think it's called From the Darkness. Yeah, that's what it was. Which is a newer game, I think. And I watched him play that game, and that game was all right. I mean, it's just like horror games they're so predictable, and they're just like, I don't know, they're just dumb. I mean, like you'll have a character that moves through like a haunted house or the woods or some shit, and it's like the choices that the game forces you to make are just so unrealistic. Like in the one that he played, like From the Darkness or whatever, I think that's the name of it. I'll just look it up. Actually, I have the liberty to do so. It's right in front of me. But like they make you like walk through like, yeah, From the Darkness. It's called. It gets 4.9 out of 5 from, I don't know what this company or website is, N4BA. I don't know if is that from itch.io. I don't know. The developer is N4BA. That's the developer. But yeah, like From the Darkness, like I was saying, like you move through like an apartment complex, and there's like some guy in there, your typical shit, you know, like a cannibal or whatever the fuck he is. And, you know, you have to hide under a bed. You know, I would just, if I was there, okay, so the whole point of it is you go up into this room. It's like your dead grandpa's apartment room. And then you find out there's a dude in there. All right, hey, guess what? I'm leaving. Oh, yeah, see you later. I'm good. Oh, my grandpa's dead, and there's a guy here. Oh, so what do I need to be here for? I'll leave. That's fine. Game's over. Oh, the front door's right there. See you later. No, let's move through the apartment and find clues and pick shit up and look at it and rotate it with the controller and hide under beds. Because, you know, you have to stay. You're obligated to stay and almost die the entire time, right? I mean, shit, that's what a logical person would do, is just stay in the room and, you know, try to find clues for some reason, you know? Walk into every room possible and hide under beds and closets. But, you know, the front door's right there. But, the fuck you mean, front door? Anyways. Yeah. I just found this thing on, if you have a Mac, if you go into your, what the hell just happened? If you go into your, system preferences. Yes, I want to quit Lightroom. If you go into your system preferences, this wallpaper right here that you're seeing, it changes based on the time of day, like the colors of it. It's pretty cool. I don't know what it looks like at nighttime yet. I don't remember. Oh my god. I just spilled on my nice sweater. I don't know if you can see that, but I live what I say. This is just proof. That was proof on camera that what I say in these episodes are the truth. I said, I don't know what it was. I said, whatever I drink, somehow I spill it every time. Well, caught it on camera. It's astonishing how goddamn... I almost said the R word. I almost said regenerate. It's amazing how regenerative I am. I mean, goddamn, how do I spill everything? I mean, I'm blaming it on the mug. I mean, what the hell is this? Should I eat soup out of this goddamn thing? The only reason I picked it is because it matched my hat and my sweater. I like to match. I matched my colors like I got melanin in my skin. That was racist. You know what they say, the more melanin, the more matching. Might have to cut that one out. But I'm not gonna. The more melanin, the more matching. If you're wearing Nike shirt, you better not wear Adidas shoes. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. Yeah. I don't want to keep on showing this. I can't give away the secret, you know? What was I gonna say? I mean, me spilling on myself really just ruined my train of thought. Yeah. This lens is so wide. Look, if I moved like to the sides, it has like distortion. Look at my hand. Wait, see that? I mean, that's not natural. What the hell? Oh, whoa. If I get closer too. Trippy. I don't know what I'm doing. But like, look, what? Look. Oh, oh my god, I'm really getting dicey on this one. I don't know if I can leave that in. But I mean, shit, Netflix is telling you how to do it, how to be a tyrant, so I'm just taking notes here. I mean, shit. And I don't know if you caught, oh no, it's on the thing. One of my folders on my desktop just popped up. Like, when I turned on my Mac earlier, like this morning, like everything on my desktop was gone until I searched it in Finder, and then it popped up on my home screen. What the fuck? Why is technology my worst enemy? I mean, I'm not making it up. I don't know what I did. I don't know. I didn't molest an iPhone or anything, you know? I don't know what the hell. But technology is not my friend. I mean, every chance it gets, it just wants to screw me over. You know, I walk up in my living room and Alexa just starts berating me for no reason. Ah! I'm sweating. I'm sweating now. I'm getting too animated. Yeah, let's see, what's been new? I mean, I've just been feeling like shit. Um, I've been reading a lot still. I mean, not really a lot. I mean, I've been reading. Um, and in the one that will come out on the same day as this one, which not sure if you heard that, but my dog might be dying outside. Uh, um, Still barking. I don't know if you can hear it. What the fuck was I saying? God damn it! So many distractions in my room. Um, God damn! What the fuck? All right, they're just a slight disturbance, but it's all good. Yes, like I was saying, I've been reading still, and like I was saying, yeah, okay, I remember now. Episode 10, I talked about another book that I read by Michael Crichton, A Case of Need, which I don't remember. I don't remember what I rated it. I don't know if I gave it a rating or not. I think maybe like 7 or something. Um, yeah, that one was all right. It wasn't bad. It wasn't like extraordinary, but it definitely was. I mean, I'm not gonna review it again. It's in the other episode. Um, I read that one. I finished that one, and then I've been reading um, this book right here. It's called Journey into Fear by Eric Ambler. And it's a great book. It's an old book, but it's like I guess uh, I guess it's I don't know what I was gonna say. I was gonna say I guess it's just the way that it's written is why it's like, oh, it looks like they made a movie about it too. Um, it's called Journey into Fear by Eric Ambler. But yeah, it's really good, and I think I was trying to say that I like the way that it's written. Um, just because it's like old, like I said, so I guess it's written in a different way. Um, I don't know what I don't know why I don't know what I was trying to say there. But yeah, it's really good. It's right here. It's called Journey into Fear. Um, I'm halfway through it. I'm maybe a little more than halfway, and I would recommend it. It's really good. It's an old. I don't remember. I don't remember if I talked about this. I don't know. I don't think I did. Uh, yeah, it's an old like. What would I call it? I would call it an old crime thriller. I think that's fair. An old crime thriller. I think it's from like. I mean, as you can see, it's an old book, but I think it's like from the 40s or something. But yeah, it's written by Eric Ambler, and I did a little bit of reading on him before I read the book, just because I picked it up at like a bookshop and it sounded really interesting. When I read like the summary or whatever, um, and it said when I read into him a little bit that he's supposed to be like the grandfather of this genre, like the crime thriller. Like he kind of was like one of the pioneers of it, or he just did it really well. And he's from like the 40s, like I said. But yeah, I would definitely, if you're into like crime, I don't know what I would call it. Actually, I'm gonna see Journey into Fear genre. Do you think it'll tell me? Journey into Fear, spy thriller, psychological thriller, noir. Oh, noir, I guess. Crime noir, I think, is what you could classify him as. He's like one of the grandfathers of crime noir. I think that's what I read somewhere. But yeah, drama. It's good. It looks like the movie even has decent reviews too. I didn't know there was a movie. Like I was actually gonna say this. Ever since the whole time I've been reading it, like I can really see it in my head, and I was actually gonna say that I wanna maybe eventually, honestly, make my own adaptation of it to like film. I think it'd be a great movie to make. Um, and hopefully, I'm not done with it yet, but I hope hopefully it'll hold up. I mean, so far it's been like really entertaining. Like I haven't been bored at all when I'm reading it, which is a good thing. Yeah. Journey into Fear by Eric Ambler. I really recommend it. Here's a tapestry I've been looking at. I don't know why that's there. I'm having an audible ADD attack right now. I mean, there's so many noises distracting me. I'm trying to like cancel them out, and I'm sick and fucking, it's just so many things. I don't know. Am I sick? I think about like, it's how do you, when, at what point do you call yourself sick? Or at what point are you sick? And at what point are you under the weather? This really confuses me. I mean, if someone asks me, do I say I'm sick or do I say I'm not feeling well? I mean, when do you call it sick, right? I think there's a criteria. I mean, I don't know what I'm at right now. I think I'm sick. I think I'm under the weather. I'm right in between the two. I mean, you can probably hear it in my voice, like I said already, but, yeah. There's a lot of fucking noises going on, and it's kind of annoying me a little bit. But we're toughing through it. Yeah, I like this setup. I kind of like moved my desk a little bit, not too much. But yeah, like I said, I organized and whatnot. But this setup is cool. I used to have like 2 monitors, like a gaming setup, and like a gaming keyboard, which I still would like to have. But I mean, this Mac is just like, the reason why I purchased it is because just for what I'm doing, like podcasting and filmmaking and just like writing. It's just like the best machine for it. This isn't like the Pro or anything, but it's still, like a standard to have for, that industry is to have like a Mac. They're just the best machines for it. But yeah, I just realized I tested this out last night actually, with this setup, because this thing is like 27 inches, so it's basically like a TV in your face, and I got a TV right up there. You can see it. I know. Don't make fun of my wires. I have wire management. I would show you, but I don't want to move the camera. But under the desk here, I mean, you can't see any wires hanging down. It's organized. I might put up a picture of it. I can take a picture on my phone. You know what I'll do actually? God damn it. I have an idea. Just bear with me for a second. This was just you saw me take it. I mean, look at it. There's no wires. Look at that. That's right before my feet. No wires. I got wire management. That looks hideous. I know. I can't do anything about it because they have to hang down. It's complicated. All right, just ignore those wires. But everything else, organized, wire management, perfect. I don't know what I did. My fingers taste weird too. Yeah, like I was saying, this is like a TV, and it's got like I hate talking about the shit that I have, I get into this with my like friends too. I hate sounding like I'm bragging, but at the same time I like talking about, everyone naturally likes talking about the shit that they have, their belongings and stuff. And I just don't know. I still haven't figured out how to talk about these things, like my Mac or whatever, or my TV. I don't know how to. I don't know how to talk about them in a way that doesn't sound like I'm boasting, or in a way that I don't want to sound like materialistic. That's not my intent. Which I might not even have been sounding that way, and I just jumped the gun on it. But I just overanalyze fucking everything like a female. I got the mind of a woman. I shouldn't say that. I mean, I don't have a mind of a woman. It's a very odd thing to say. But yeah, but like I was trying to say in the first place, this thing is great for movies, and like I was saying, I like this setup and stuff, and I found out last night, or I didn't really find out, I just tested it out, I watched a movie here, and I sat here and put the movie on right in front of me, and it looked great. I mean, it's just like, because you can change the brightness and shit, see? So it's like perfect to like just sit right here instead of like laying in bed and like, watching the TV from a distance, because my eyes are bad at a distance. I have to wear glasses, which are right here actually. Let me pop them on for you. Give you a little. Ooh, you know what I mean? I might keep them on. No, I'm not gonna. I don't need them right now. Because I have an astigmatism in either one or both of my eyes. I'm not sure. But I have astigmatism, which means, let me get the official definition for you. I can describe it, but I want to do it the right way. Astigmatism. A common imperfection in the eye's curvature. With astigmatism, the front surface of the eye the lens inside the eye is curved differently in one direction than the other. A common symptom is blurry vision. Treatments include prescription eyeglasses or contact lenses. Laser-assisted surgery such as LASIK also may help. I'm not getting any of that crap. I have the glasses. I just need them when I watch TV. Because I can still watch TV without them. Like, it's not like I can't see it, I just can't see detail. That's what I need them for. Like for example, I just thought of it. When I watched His House, and I'll talk about that movie after I, Stay on the One Train by A$AP Rocky. I was watching His House in bed right there. It's over here, and it was up on the screen, and there was a scene where, because the characters are from Africa, and there's a scene where their daughter, like there's a shot of their daughter, and she had like bumps on her face, because like certain tribes or I don't know what you call them, villages or whatever, will they'll have like the association, and they'll have like the raised skin, like, and it's intentional, like the pattern, what I'm talking about. So there's a shot of their daughter, and I could tell that there's bumps on her forehead, like I could see them, but then I put my glasses on and I could actually see them, like I could see the definition of them. But without my glasses, I can tell that they're there, but I can't like really distinguish how many of them there are or like what they actually look like. But when I put my glasses on, I can see like the actual like edges of them, and like I said, like the definition of them. But that was a tangent. Yeah, I watched Nocturnal Animals on the setup right here, like I was trying to say like 3 minutes ago. I told you I got audible ADD right now. I'm just you know how it is. Nothing's changed. But yeah, Nocturnal Animals. Shit, I mean, I could talk about that movie for a while. I mean, it was directed by Tom Ford, of all people. Yes, that Tom Ford. I think. It was. I liked it. I definitely liked it. I would definitely watch it again as well. It's one of those movies where it's not like, it's really specific to Tom Ford's vision of it, because I mean he wrote it and directed, I believe. I'll double check that, but yeah, I mean I liked it. It was kind of a slow burner a little bit, but I mean I was intrigued the entire time. There was never a moment where my mind was wandering when I watched it. I was engrossed with it. I can't say the same for other people. I think it's kind of a little bit of a movie where, I don't want to say acquired taste. I don't think that's the right way to describe it, but you have to be a fan of I don't want to say well-made movies, just like movies that take their time a little bit. You have to be kind of a fan of those kind of movies to like it, I think. It's a great drama. It's really well written. I mean, it's about an author. It's about an author and his wife, and in the movie, the story is told within a story. So it's about his wife, like her ex-husband is a writer, and the wife gets sent a manuscript by her ex-husband, who is a writer. And in the movie she reads the manuscript for the novel that he wrote, and then as she's reading it in the movie, we see what she's reading in the movie, if that makes sense. So like we see the novel that she's reading in the movie. I think that makes sense how I'm saying it. But yeah, it's written by Tom Ford and directed by Tom Ford. It looks like it was a novel too. It says novel Tony and Susan. Um, it was nominated for an Oscar too. I'm curious to see which one it was nominated for actually. Best performance by an actor in supporting Michael Shannon. And I actually wanted to talk about Michael Shannon. I just saw him in I watched the first episode or the first two episodes of Nine Perfect Strangers. Michael Shannon's in that. And I remember saying I watched one episode with my mom, and I remember saying that I like how Michael Shannon does his characters, and it actually yeah, I like how he does his characters in, I was going to say in Nocturnal Animals. It's a completely different character than it is in Nine Perfect Strangers. In Nocturnal Animals, he plays a sheriff with like a country accent, you know. And in the Nine Perfect Strangers, he's kind of like a nerdy guy. So they're completely different, but he plays him well. And my it's getting hard to talk a little bit. And he's also played the Iceman, which I think the movie's called Iceman too. But yeah, I like how he does his characters. But he was good in Nocturnal Animals, and I guess he was nominated for it too, which is cool. Yeah. Fuck, man, I forget what I'm saying as I'm saying it. It's really annoying. It's just like I have so many thoughts that like leap into my head at the same time, and it's just like hard to figure out which ones to say first. I mean, honestly, that's my only issue. Is like how do I think of them all at the same exact time. It's crazy. Like I'll think about the thing I want to say, and then at the same time I'm thinking about the thing that can follow it at the same time. It's fucking annoying. Yeah. But Nocturnal Animals was good. I would recommend it. It's a great piece of drama. If you like drama, it's a great drama. It's not so much as a thriller. It's a little it's not for the weak-minded. Definitely not for the weak-minded. But I mean, if you can handle, you know, adult things, then you should watch it. And if you like dramas, you should watch it. And then I was going to talk about His House, which I will. Let me pull that up too, because I watched His House a couple of days ago. Because I was kind of in a horror mood that day, the day that I watched it. Because the day that I watched it, I was watching a lot of like Dad's Games, for example. I think was around the same time, like within the week or so. So I was kind of in the mood for horror, and I tried to watch some horror videos on YouTube. I think I've talked about this before too. They're just like, you know, like Mr. Nightmare on YouTube. The only reason I watch them is just for like cheap entertainment. It's like a quick fix of horror. They're not very well written. They're just like without the sound effects, without the music, and without the images. Like if you just heard someone say the same story that you see on YouTube, like the compilations or whatever, like 15 true summer camp horror stories. If you heard them without all of the other fixins, like I said, they would just be so, like, you'd be like, what the fuck? This is so bad. And I don't know why I keep on going. I don't keep on going back to them, but I still will watch them just to see if I want one of them to surprise me, you know, but it hasn't happened yet. But I was in the horror mood and I watched His House, and honestly, I mean, it was well made. I don't think it was bad. As far as horror movie goes, it was decent. But I would say I would give it that analysis for the first half of the film, and then the second half I kind of got it kind of lost what it had for me in the second half, and that's just my preference. I mean, it was really good the first half, and then it just got like, I don't want to say cheesy because it is well made. It just, I don't know. It kind of got to a point where it's just like, all right, you're doing the most for no reason. It was good when it was less I'll just say that. I don't want to give any spoilers away or anything. But I think it was better when it was less, and then it kind of got all the bells and whistles of horror a little bit. But which I would say was told in a more unique way than most horror movies are told, and I will give it that. So you can kind of give it a little leeway just because of that fact alone. It has like all the common horror tropes in it, you know. I don't want to give anything away, but if you see it, you'll know what I'm talking about. Like the shit that haunts them, and you know the shit that they see. It isn't too, you know, hard to think of, but it is unique. Like I said, the way that it's told, just because like contextually, like it's two African refugees that come like to the UK or something, or the UK I think. So it's not the same setting as most horror movies are, which I like it for that. Like I said, but like I said, it was well made. It was directed and written by Remy Weeks, I think is how you say his name, Weeks. But yeah, and I've already looked at his IMDb page. He virtually doesn't have anything besides his house for Netflix. I mean, you can see right here he has 4 things on his IMDb page, and all the 3 other things that he has under his name for directing aren't even movies; they're just short films. So yeah, he's new to the game, but I think he has a lot of promise. I mean, yeah. I think I noticed a few times a lot of inspiration from The Shining, just the way that he used the camera, and the sound effects and stuff. But it wasn't too much. I'm starting to get a little lightheaded, honestly. I don't know why. A lot of talking. Let's see what I'm at. I'm at like 50 minutes. That's not too bad. Yeah, I'm fucking like the more I talk, the more tired I get. I don't know what's going on with me. I have something. I just don't know what it is. And I don't know if you classify it as being sick or under the weather. I'm not sure. But it's definitely something, and it's definitely really annoying. Cause like I want to go do shit. Like I want to go out and do shit. It's just I'm so like tired and unmotivated. And it's the kind of tired where it's like you just can't help but being tired, because that's what your body is doing to you, and I just don't like it. I can't help it. I saw on YouTube, Drew Lynch just released a special on YouTube, and I'm really excited about it because I was gonna go see Drew Lynch at the what's it called, the comedy club that's near me, that's like near where I live. I was gonna, because he came into my town, I was gonna go see him back in last August, which, you know, COVID happened, so it got like canceled. So that sucked. But I just saw that he released a special on YouTube, a full hour special, which is really exciting because I like him a lot. I mean, I remember seeing him when he was on American Idol, I think it was, or America's Got Talent, one of the two. But I think he's really funny. I really like his stand up. I used to watch all of his clips on YouTube, like when I was in school. I used to just watch his I remember watching his videos in one of my U.S. history classes, just because it's so boring. But yeah, I mean, I still do love his YouTube. His YouTube channel is really funny. So I'm excited to watch his special. I think I might watch it tonight, actually. Might have a few beers, get loose, and watch some Drew Lynch. It's been a minute, you know. I don't know if it's advisable to drink while I have a sickness, but you know, we'll see what it does to me. Maybe it'll add some pizzazz to how I'm feeling. I don't know. Maybe it'll reverse engineer my sickness. And I'm talking right now, and I feel like I'm losing air in my airways, and I gotta stop. I'm not making that up. I feel very lightheaded, and I need to stop. So I'm gonna stop. Wow, I'm not making it up. Yeah. I think this was a decent. I mean, this is a full episode, so yeah. This is episode 11. This will be out. I wanna try to release them both on the 8th, and I will try to do that. This one will be on video, like I said. The other episode 10 will be audio only, but you'll have 2 in the same day. So, you got a full day. You got a full day ahead of you for listening to me, because I know you love to do that. So yeah, I'll see you on September the 8th. 2 episodes coming out, and then the next week you can expect it on Wednesday. I don't know what day it is, but Wednesday, the week after September 8th. And I'll see you later. I hope you had your coffee. I mean, I've had mine here the whole time. You've seen it. I got the French press behind me. Yeah. Enjoy your day. I hope you have a clean bill of health, unlike me. And yeah, see you later.